This is Coralla again, and I want to show you some cards. These are the cards. Some of your students might still be having problems about how do you go about structuring a 5-paragraph essay. So, Wellcome Publishing is now, we have now created cards so students can see in a graphic design how do you go about doing it. And I do it in the form of a puzzle, so watch me. So here I have subthesis 3, so I put that here. I have what's a definition, then I have definition, okay. So restate, okay, subthesis 3, this is part of the introductory paragraph, subthesis 1, support 1, subthesis 1, support 2, then you have the conclusion, then you have subthesis 2, then you have body paragraph 3, then you have subthesis 2, let's see, all right, hold on, gets a little bit complicated, but it's possible to do. 1, subthesis 3, 1, subthesis 2, 3, subthesis, once again, that's the definition. You're going to be restating. Subthesis 3, 2. The most important thing, what is a 5-paragraph essay? The most important thing, your thesis statement. Okay, once again, subthesis 1. Okay, so you have subthesis 3, you have subthesis 2, subthesis 1. Then you have subthesis 2, support 2. So we're getting it together. All right, then there's this. Then body paragraph 1. Then body paragraph 2. This is a graphic or card, however you want to call it, actual. So your students can have this beside them when they are actually writing their 5-paragraph essay, so they make sure that they have the most important points. So let me explain to you quickly. The first thing you have is your thesis statement, the most important thing. What is a thesis statement? Here we go. A thesis statement is a statement of opinion, but not a fact. Because if it's a fact, what are you arguing? Where's the interest in that? Okay. Then, so you have your thesis statement. This is all in your introductory paragraph. Then you have subthesis 1, subthesis 2, and subthesis 3. What is a subthesis? These are facts or opinions to support your thesis statement, because you can say whatever you want, but you have to have support. Now, of course, the more advanced you are academically, the more complicated and the more complex is your support. Then you have body paragraph number 1. In body paragraph number 1, what do? You are dealing with subthesis 1. Then you have a support statement for subthesis 1. That is a statement that supports subthesis 1. I advise my students to have at least 3 points to support each subthesis. What is a support statement? Okay, I don't have that here, but once again, the support statement, are facts or opinions to support each subthesis, right? Then you have body paragraph number 2. Then you take what you have for subthesis 2, it's right here, but you support it with 1 point, you support it with a 2nd point, and you support it with a 3rd point. Then you have body paragraph number 3, in which you're talking about subthesis number 3. Then you support it with point 1, point 2, or point 3. Not the most important, but people sometimes ignore this. Then there's the conclusion. The conclusion is you never introduce a new subject for your conclusion. The conclusion is you are basically just restating your thesis statement, which is right here. You're just restating your thesis statement. And then I advise my students to restate your subthesis so that the reader is clear on what you are arguing and at least the 3 points that you use to argue. So once again, what are we talking about? We're talking about structuring a 5-paragraph essay. And a 5-paragraph essay is an essay which the writer argues a thesis. And now you know what a thesis is. A thesis is a statement of opinion and not a fact. That's very important. So you don't argue whether Barack Obama is president or not. That's a fact. Whether you like it or not, that's a fact. But you can argue whether President Obama is a good president, bad president, mediocre president, dangerous president, helpful president, best president, worst president. So there you go. How do you construct a 5-paragraph essay? Thank you.